Basin.
Welcome, everyone, to Heroic Story and to our signature show, Bonfire, the fast-paced multiplayer word game for storytellers. I'm your host, Ron Ogden. They call me the Chronicle. Do you get it? Well, I hope you do.
Oh, I get
My
it.
co-host today is...
I've always gotten it. I just want to let you know. Hold on. I just want to let you know, Cronny, I've always gotten it. Okay? I don't know if this... I wish we could play some sweet, sincere music under what I'm about to say. I feel like this is an insecurity of yours and you throw it away in this whole do you get it moment. And I just want to let you know, I see you and I've always gotten it.
Thank you, Arakthar. That's really kind of you.
I love you.
I love you too, buddy. My name is the Chronicle. My co-host today, sometimes I'm called Cronny or Cronald. It's totally up to you. My co-host today is...
That's what I call it.
Is your Jinn who looks suspiciously like actor, writer, director, Sandeep Parikh.
Thank you, Chronicle. And that's right. Once again, I just need to say I'm not that person, okay? But I'm beginning to think that you kind of have a thing for him because you keep bringing up this Sandeep Parikh guy every week. I am, as you can see, being typed in right now, Arakthar. I am the Jinn for the audience. I'm your genie. I will be submitting your answers and votes for the show at your behest. But I'm but your servant, chained to your whims. So your wishes are my command. Cronald, clearly you have a thing for Indians because Sandeep Parikh is an Indian name. Is that like some kind of exotic fetish for you? Like, what is? Have you ever been to India? What is it about this?
I have not been to India.
Not?
I did, however, used to work as a programmer by trade, and most of my coworkers were Indian. Yeah, so they often take me to places where I could get delicious and amazing Indian food.
We got a lot of them coders. They do. I'm not. I'm a genie. I'm not an. Okay.
You're a Jinn. That's right.
So whether you're a programmer yourself, if you're here from the Discord, if you're a word weaver, a pictomancer, if you're in the Iron Gate Guild, let's see some emotes. We need emotes. As you guys know by this point, it's my sustenance. It's how I survive. I will literally bleed out my core magic if I don't see emotes in chat. So we gotta have them.
Look, I also like emotes. I love emotes. I love seeing them in chat. I have a closed circulatory system because I'm a human being. So, I don't need emotes to sustain myself, but they do bring me great joy and a lot of dopamine. So if you could just give me a couple of shots of dopamine right now, it'd be great.
I'm so jealous of your closed circulatory system. I just got to say,
you got to get yourself one of those.
Bummer. Bummer for me.
Heroic Story is a community of artists and storytellers that's building heroic worlds together. We run art and writing contests every week. We have a guild of creators to earn lucrative bounties, and we host free creative workshops.
Yes, all of those things are true. Also, if you like free things, go ahead and type, just trust me here, type !POA in chat. Someone's probably going to do that for us right now, but there it is. There it goes. We have here, if you follow this link, you'll get instructions on how to connect your Twitch account, okay, and get yourself a free airdrop digital collectible just for watching this show. POA stands for proof of attendance. Get it? Huh? So you're proving you're here. We're gonna give you a cool thing for that, and this little NFT here is gonna grant you access to the official Heroic Story NFT collection when that comes out later this year. So that's we're pretty excited about that. So all you gotta do is click it. You watch the stream long enough, we're gonna airdrop it to you, totally free, no funds required to create the account. And it's our second to last show, so that means this is your second to last chance. This is your second to last chance to get that thing. Get in there.
It's time to part the veil of reality and for all of us to enter Fortunata. Fortunata, the land of many cities, where empires war and dark magic lures the brave to the mountain ring desert basin. Long ago, in the time of the Nameless Kingdom, a great civilization of mystics ruled our realm. They created enormous wonders, but their pursuit of arcane powers unleashed great evil upon the world, and their civilization was lost, swallowed by the desert of no return. Now, a great game is played across Fortunata, between the four empires, each vying for control of the treasures and objects of sleeping power beneath the sands. Looting the desert is the path to fortune, or meeting with death, madness, or worse. What you are about to witness is a beta test of our game show Bonfire. In Bonfire, storytellers will have 7 rounds where they compete against each other and you, the live audience, to build an epic story. So, who are the mere mortals who dare enter the Bonfire Circle armed with nothing but their wits, imagination, keyboards, and the sheer audacity to go up against you in chat? Well, now is the time to meet them. First up, welcome back to Bonfire, Tara Perry. Tara is an actor, writer, producer who you may recognize from Nickelodeon's The Fresh Beat Band. You can catch her now in movies like 12-Hour Shift on Hulu and XYZ's Ghosts of the Ozarks, which released in theaters February 3rd. Welcome to the Bonfire again, Tara. Say hi to chat and something new. Let's hear your best smack talkery. We want you to speak at the rubbish as to why you will be the victor and why these other losers will be driven to obscurity. Go.
This is a new part of it. It's evil. All
Indeed.
right. Well, these ladies better watch their backs because I always carry my sword.
Okay.
All right.
So
all right,
just threatening murder. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight up just gonna sword you. We're gonna have words.
You said smack talk. Was that not
S-words.
smacky enough?
Oh, I'm scared. I'm glad
Okay,
I'm
good.
not one of the ladies. That's all I gotta say.
She never leaves
Never do
behind
that,
her
ladies.
words, especially never her S word, as she indicated. So, who's number 2? Well, number 2 is Leah Kilpatrick, a new member of our team. Leah is an actor, comedian, and host out of Los Angeles. She just wrapped the feature film Best Man, Dead Man, which is heading to Sundance this January. But you can find her best work on wikifeet.com. That's a real website.
It is. Check me out.
Welcome to Bonfire, Leah.
Subscribe.
Say hi to chat, and now it's your time to smack the talk. Go.
If I lose this game, I will find you and slash all your tires like your crazy ex-girlfriend.
Wow. Okay.
Whoa.
Was
I
that
don't know why
mean?
my tires
More-
are going to get slashed,
I mean,
but let's...
I'll find you.
Okay, you're going to win. For sure, you're going to
So
win.
far, I'm rooting for Leah.
Hands down for Leah. All right, now it's time for player 3, a friend of mine and a regular on our show, Amy Vorpahl. She's an actor, writer, and pro D&D player. Her adventures and jokes have been published in official D&D hardback books, and she sings and writes songs on her 2 nerdy music albums, including her newest, Behold Her Dreams. Welcome, Amy. Say hi to chat, and now it's your turn to smack talk.
Okay, I'm gonna do 2 things. First of all, hey Sandeep, Arakthar.
Yeah,
Since you're a djinn, you're obviously a djinn. What would it be like if your last name was Jin instead of Thar? Then what would your name be? Arakjin?
Listen, what? Okay, you're very funny. It's very cute. Is your last name human? Huh? No. Mortal?
I just think your name should be Erection.
Oh, I get it. I get your mean joke.
I don't.
And you know us djinns don't have a bottom half. We just kind of like have that ghosty
What
sort
you
of
do,
floaty
it's just
thing.
very wispy. It's just a
And
wispy
so-
bottom half.
Oh, it's just a
Yeah.
wisp for everyone.
It's just sort of a wisp
Well-
thing, and so you're just making fun of the fact that we have no parts down there. So thanks a
I'm
lot.
making fun of however you want to feel insecure. That's what I'm poking.
Well
There it
done.
is.
So it's just personal smack talk towards me.
To you
That's right.
specifically.
That's
Oh,
right.
to the other people. Wah, you're losing. Wah, why don't you
Oh.
run home to your mommy? Ooh,
I-
you need a
Ooh.
bottle. There.
Thank you.
Okay.
So I got to call this out. We have a
Ow.
raid. We have a raid
Yes, we
coming
do.
in from Paula Deming. Thank you so much, all you,
Hey,
all
thank you, Raid.
you Demingers, you Volunteers. I don't know what you guys call yourselves. Welcome. We are playing some Bonfire. It's a really fun D&D kind of meets Quiplash show. So we hope you
that's a good
enjoy
way
it.
to
You get
describe it.
you get to
Yeah.
play. Get to play along with us. I am your avatar. I am your djinn. So you guys are going to be submitting answers in chat. We're going up against Tara, Leah, and Amy. That's how this goes. So jump on in. Get in
Also,
there.
hello,
all
Raiders.
redheads.
I am your host, The Chronicle. Welcome. We were just getting into our 4th player this evening, the audience, which is all of you. So welcome, congratulations. You raided right into a game show that you're already in. So
Sure,
now it's
now
time to
we're-
hear from all of you. Chat, it's time for you to shite speak. Go.
Yes, we need your derriere discourse. Verbalize thy fecality. Show us your posterior prose.
If you're not familiar, he's telling you to talk shit.
That's right. Hey, I'm doing it in like a red
stab.
fairy way, though. Come on. So what do we got here? Just people are just stabbing because I think they're just
just some
falling in line
stabbing.
with Tara's opening gambit there. Just stabby, stab, stab. I'm about to forsooth your caboose from Dr. Delvin. Very good.
I like
Ooh,
anyone
ouch.
not in the audience is a stupid head.
Stupid head.
Wow,
Oh,
just so
that one stings.
I'm too nice
Ouch.
to insult any of you nerds, but you just kind of did. You just did.
Well done.
Nerds.
Well done. From one of
Sorry,
the
wait, hold
four
on.
of you.
The undead
Oh, go
squirrel
ahead.
says, "Sorry, but as an undead squirrel, I'm winning because I can go all night, so I'ma be winning." Thank you, undead squirrel. I think that is the winner of the smack talkery right there.
Wow.
I mean, you're an undead squirrel.
I'm
You
undead,
can't
so
talk.
I win. That's right. Can think
No,
as
no,
long
right.
as longer than you can be alive. Well, from the four of you, including you, audience, a winner will be chosen and gifted an ember from the flame imperishable. And yeah,
Look at
there it
that.
is.
Ooh, heck
Right
Look at
there.
that
It's
ember.
right over there.
Oh
It
my
Oh.
god.
floats on its
Oh.
own.
There it is.
I didn't
There
know
it
Grab it.
is.
Grab it.
I know. I
Right?
want you to make a finger candle. Grab it.
Caress
You
it.
can't.
Grab
From
it.
one of the four of you, a winner will be chosen and gifted this flame imperishable. Today, we're going to build story lore for the world of Fortunata, but first, we need a story spark. A character and an inciting incident that comes to us from an incredible artists and writers in our Heroic Story Discord. This week, Aaron, a renegade mage, accidentally killed his best friend with a backlash from one of his magical experiments.
Oh.
Now, he is determined to steal a powerful crystal from the stone tower and reawaken his friend's soul,
Oh,
no
bless
matter
him.
the cost.
It's gonna cost 50 silver. That's it.
Arakthar.
That's it. That's it.
That-
There's a
that's
sale.
You can just
Rack
buy
bar.
the crystal.
There's a sale on. We solved it. The show's over.
That's it. Show's over. That's it. Roll credits.
Why does he
We're
steal
done.
it?
Thanks for joining,
Uh,
everybody. We're done for the day.
No. Of course, obviously, it's going to be much harder. Maybe it'll cost him his own soul. All of this is up to you
Oh,
to create this story. So let's go, chat. We got
Okay.
this. We're going to take them
All
down.
right. Well, the art was created by one of our art contest winners, Sava's Q. Thank
How
you,
good is
Sava's
that
Q.
art?
It's
So
gorgeous.
Right.
That looks like
Incredible.
something, yeah, that you just commissioned or something. I didn't realize this was part of the community.
no, it's
is.
great. I really love the highlights of the super lime green stuff. The light
And
on
then
that
like
is
the
cool.
the bones as like the armor is really really cool.
Oh, those
as
are his
well.
bones?
Can you
I
make it
think
bigger?
so.
Oh,
it looks
yeah,
like
it's
a
straight up
spine,
Yeah.
right?
You're right.
Yeah,
It's
spine
really
epaulets.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. Also,
love
like
that.
I've never seen quite a chin piece, like an ear, like a helmet thing, like right on his jaw.
Yeah.
It's pretty dope.
Oh,
I
yes,
have one
the
of those.
reverse Batman.
yeah,
I got one. So
he
so
wants
I
everyone to know who he is.
can let you borrow it, Tara, if you want.
Oh
I
my
got one
god,
of those.
thanks.
Yeah, no
Good.
problem. Yes, but that came from our community.
Sure.
So if you're
So
an
good.
artist, if maybe you rated in and you're an awesome
Yeah.
artist and want to join the community, go to our Discord. I'm going to drop that into chat real quick. So there you go.
That's so cool.
That's
Players in chat, based upon what you see, give me a power and a flaw that you would think would be used to describe Aaron. I need a power and a flaw. There is no design to this. It's just improv get. So whatever comes to your brain, players and chat, let me know. I'll make choices.
Players, you can
I
just
need a
shout it out
power
loud.
and a
We're just
flaw.
kind of
Okay.
throwing ideas at the wall.
Oh, okay.
He can speak to the dead.
Ooh.
Like that one. Speak to
Oh,
the
yeah.
dead.
Like
Keep
it.
coming.
So
Keep them
he's
coming.
Haley
Keep
Joel
'em coming.
Osment. Got it.
His flaw is that the spine on his armor is his friend's back spine, and it weakens him over time.
Oh God.
Okay.
But it's his
No.
friend, so he has to wear it. It's like
He
yeah,
has to because
Yeah,
he
he's like, I'm not
killed
gonna-
him
yeah.
That's good.
All right.
So he
Like,
took
shame.
he took his spine.
because he needs to be reminded
He's trying-
that he did it. So it's like
He's-
his like shame, but it gets him to motivate to get his friend's soul back.
Yeah.
All right.
He's going to need to restore the soul. Well, no, it actually just says reawaken his friend's soul.
It
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
I
But
like
if
this
he
idea
can
of
talk to the
damning.
dead too, that epaulet is constantly whispering to him.
Oh
Yeah.
God. Some from chat. He has no
Yes.
teeth.
No teeth.
is one thing.
Okay, we went too deep too.
No, I love where he
no
goes.
teeth.
The
Cool
undead
hater.
squirrel. The undead squirrel said he can see the souls of the dead. but the more he uses it, the more his own soul disappears.
Ooh, that's a power
Interesting.
and a flaw in one.
That is a power and a flaw in one. That's true.
Flaw, he can't remember people's names from CW Reese.
Yeah, I think his flaw when he gets flustered, when he can't think of something, he just sings his way out of it.
Oh.
Andy's
That's a flaw.
lactose
How's that a
intolerant.
flaw? That's like a good.
Is it a power? It could also be a power.
Say he's lactose
Amy, is lactose
intolerant?
intolerance a power or a flaw?
Oh, really? I would say flaw because of, you can't eat ice cream, and then power because if you do eat ice cream, how about that noxious gas that you can
Oh, there you go.
Ooh, yeah.
There you go.
Oh, I got a couple more interesting ones from chat.
Yeah.
Real Brandon Pace can control shadows.
He does
but-
look like a guy who can do that.
That's pretty cool, and he does look like a
Yeah.
guy who can do that. But he has insomnia. Then we got he can make his hair dazzlingly sparkle, like distractingly so. It's just
Love
incredible.
All right, I have figured it out.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Aaron has the power of speaking with the dead and a flaw of insomnia because the voices keep him awake at night.
Ooh. I
Ooh.
like it.
The Chronicle has decreed it canon, and with that, the story spark is ignited. Now,
Chronicle
I
has
bet you're
spoken.
wondering, dear storytellers, how do I play this bonfire you speak of? So here's how the rounds work. Each round corresponds to one spot on the hero's journey and will result in one phrase that will be cemented into the story. Each round consists of 2 phases. First, the nomination phase. I'll provide a specific prompt with the rules for the player's entries, and each player and the audience will have 120 seconds to submit their answers. The voting phase follows. Each of the players will now have the opportunity to cast a single vote for their favorite entry. Now keep in mind, you cannot vote for your own entry. The winner of the round gets 50 points for every vote they get.
Okay, so I can't vote for my own entry, so I'm just gonna vote for the worst one that I see, right? So that mine has a better chance of winning. Cool strategy, right? Right?
Arakthar, we've gone over this many, many times.
Arakjin.
No.
I changed my name.
Oh, sorry. Erection. No, it's terrible because you also get 40 points if you choose the winning answer. So please vote for the entry that best progresses the story and its total epicness. Since there are 4 players, ties will be decided by yours truly, the Chronicle. Because
Ooh,
I
I
only
like the
have
way you
so many
said that.
powers, and I'm going to flex them when I can.
I just like the way you said that this week.
Well, thank you.
I was very fancy.
In the end, the player with the most points is crowned victor of our bonfire.
Yes, and then we're going to turn this story into a one-of-one digital collectible, a Fortune Out of Origin. That's what they're called. It's a rare and legendary card that will be up for auction. And everyone knows now that these are the last 2 shows of this run. I know people in chat earlier were like, what? Only 2 left? Don't worry. We're hibernating. We're going to come out in a stronger, cooler, more final form later. But so these are your last 2 chances to own one of these Fortune Out of Origins. That's all we're producing. I think it's a 15 card run. And if you get this one, you are going to get another free collectible from the official collection when that comes out later this year. So it's like a 2-for-1. So pretty good deal if you're into these collectibles. And so for more information on that, you guys can go into the Heroic Story Discord. We'll drop that in the chat right now. Alyssa's all over it. Awesome. And don't forget to also get your proof of attendance. Command POA in chat to get a free NFT right now that grants you access to that official collection.
It's like a digital pin for joining. It's great.
It's
All right,
cool.
those are the sacred written in stone rules that I'm sure are going to change next week. But for now, let the bonfire begin. It's time for round 1, the ordinary world. A reminder, Aaron is our renegade mage. He also has the power to speak with the dead, but has the flaw of insomnia because the voices keep him up at night. Well, he's a renegade mage that accidentally killed his best friend with a backlash from one of his magical experiments, and now he is determined to steal a powerful crystal from the stone tower and reawaken his friend's soul, no matter the cost. Storytellers, you're going to have 120 seconds to come up with how the story starts, where the episode begins. What is Aaron's ordinary world? Except it's a fill in the blank. Today's fill in the blank. For countless days after the loss of Ronak, Aaron found himself blank. You'll need 6 words. You get 120 seconds, and it all starts right now.
So yes, not so maybe ordinary for Aaron, for dealing with this grief that he's
sure.
going through right now. But you know, he's obviously in this sort of repetitious place. He's dealing with, you know, he's caught up in some maybe bad habit, or I don't know, maybe he's zoning out, staring at the pond. It's up to you guys. So
maybe his boss has yelled at him and doesn't know that he just lost a friend, and so he's dealing with both.
His mage boss.
His mage boss.
Up to you guys. I'm getting some good ones in chat. So chat, please chime in right now. We got to beat them. And I'm going to need everybody's hive mind, every piece of this hive mind to take these 3 strong players down. So,
and chat, keep in mind, when we say 6 words, you will need all 6 words or your answer is not valid. So, for example, Rian said experiencing hallucinations, that's only 2 words. You would need 4 more. Just to let you know.
That's right. I need exactly 6 words. You can use punctuation. You can separate your ideas via punctuation, you know. You could, I believe, we're actually not sure about hyphenated words. They might work too. But I think they count as 1 word. So it may or may not work.
2. We don't know.
You can try. But anyway, 6 words is what we need. Got some good ones coming in. Neuralis, that's a really good one.
Indeed. Welcome, Neuralis. Lovely to see you. Also, I'd like to point out that Amy Vorpahl was the first player across the finish line, which has become her status quo.
Oh, I hear that heartbeat.
First one across.
That heartbeat means what? We got 30 seconds?
30 seconds. Well, less
terrifying.
It's so scary.
Hey, that's a play on words, Tara.
Wow.
15 seconds left, players.
Gosh, it's like Dead by Daylight, and he's coming after me.
I resubmitted an answer, and I don't know what you're talking about. That I'm the first one to submit all the time.
You just got strong choices in your brain. All right, it's time to vote. Storytellers, cast your vote. Audience, you too. Drop your vote into chat, but look out for our poll, because that's how you're going to make your voice heard. Reminder, including you, audience, you can't vote for yourself. So let's read them out. Number 1, working at Foot Locker inside the mall. Number 2, called by soul deity in dreams. Number 3, lonely, exhausted, and ready to die. And number 4, bored to tears by undead gossip. Now, I would like to point out number 1 is technically anachronistic. So if you are voting, please do not vote for number 1.
Oh.
Unfortunately, Foot Locker does not exist.
And malls maybe don't. Well,
a mall might. Maybe a mall. There could be
one
a mall
ring to rule them all. One ring to rule them all. It's right there.
Polls up, chat. Make sure you get your voices heard.
And maybe Foot Locker is just a place where you store your foot armors.
I would also agree with that, but it is capitalized.
Oh, dang. Oh, Chronicle with the iron foot.
That's fair.
Yeah.
The iron footlockered foot.
So we had a lot of good ones that I didn't choose in the audience. Maybe this one's anachronistic, but eating key lime pies for days.
Ooh. No, I don't think that's anachronistic.
They had those back in the day.
Treats.
They must have had key lime.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's just meringue, man. You can make that with eggs. You don't even need anything cold.
I could be convinced a Foot Locker is some sort of torture device in the middle of like a town square, also called a mall.
We're just gonna have to spend the next 6 rounds justifying Foot Locker. So I'm supposed to say don't go for it. Weeping and wishing for live companionship.
Oh,
asking
Sad.
the dead to forgive him.
Oh.
From the Undead Squirrel. Let's see. Lost and Wandering Around the Broken Heart from Neuralis.
Okay.
There was and the one that I tried to get in at the last second. Remember, there's a little delay on chat, so you got to get it to me quicker than you think. Experiencing hallucinations about his lost friend. I really liked.
Experiencing hallucinations about his lost friend. Wow, that did not seem like it was going to be 6 words.
Because it's so many syllables.
Just to let you know,
lot.
In the poll, you will not be able to vote for a certain number because it's yours. That's the audience answer. So you can't vote for yourself.
The audience has
You're just hacking and slashing their choices. What is this? Is this a democracy?
Look, we make rules. If you don't follow them, that's on you.
We're learning.
That's right. All right, I think we've got all of our votes in. Let's see the results. Winner is the audience. Congratulations, audience.
Good job, audience.
So good.
You win.
Araction, yes, we did it.
Well, Araction,
Araction.
why
Yeah.
the winner is the audience, so they get 50 points for each vote. They got 3 votes. One,
Dang
in
it.
fact, audience, you got every vote
That's
from
all
your
the
fellow
votes.
players. That's all of you.
Good job, audience.
Well done.
Yes.
So that means all of you players also get 40 points. So congratulations.
Fair.
On
that feels
that.
good.
We'll take it. We'll take the pity
Arak
points.
Jin, since you are technically the representation for the winners in this round, it is up to you to come up with a sound effect, noise, or short phrase of dialogue that will be the marker or identifier for this round when we do the recap. So I'm going to give you a little time, do a score update. Get ready.
Yeah,
All
audience.
right.
Before you do the
Go
score
ahead.
update, just
Yeah.
audience, go ahead and suggest some things that I can do for the sound effect or line of
Ooh.
dialogue, because
There
maybe
we
I'll
go.
take one of your ideas. Go for
We
it.
got some time. I'm going to do the score and then we'll do the recap. All right, it's time for our score update. In the lead with 150 points, the audience, and a 3-way tie for second between Tara, Leah, and Amy. Now it's time for our recap. Aaron is a renegade mage. Accidentally killed his best friend with a backlash from one of his magical experiments. Now he's determined to steal a powerful crystal from the stone tower and reawaken his friend's soul no matter the cost. He has a power speaking with the dead, and his flaw is that he suffers from insomnia because the voices keep him up at night. In the first round, we learned that for countless days after the loss of Ronak, Aaron found himself bored to tears by undead gossip.
Oh my gosh. Ugh. Elizabeth, no one cares about your stupid key lime pies. Oh, you're dead. Get over it.
Oh, that's so
Well
funny.
done. Well done.
Well played.
Well played. All right, we're going to move into round 2, the Heart's Desire. You're going to get 120 seconds. The Heart's Desire is, what is Aaron's deepest need? What is their want? It may be something they know about. It may not be. It may be something that they are not even aware that they truly want. It is all up for you to decide, except we're playing rhyme time. That means you get 6 words, and there must be a single rhyme in them. You're going to get 120 seconds to come up with it. It all starts right now.
All right, audience, let's get your best rhyming game going right now. We need, so remember, we only need one single rhyme, which is just, so 2 words have to rhyme and go anywhere in, it could be the first 2 words that rhyme, it could be 3 and 3. The rhyme scheme is totally up to us. So go ahead, give me a 6-word phrase, just make sure there's a rhyme in there. And we got to talk about what does Aaron really want? And I think that the best of these are not related to the main plot. Like there's something that he has a deeper desire for before all this happens. It's not just, I want to get my best friend back.
Right.
There's something else that he's trying to, that's motivating him. Maybe he doesn't even know what it is. It could be deeper than something that's really conscious for him. So think of something that, that cuts deep for our renegade mage. Maybe why is he a renegade mage? What is he fighting against?
Right.
Really? What,
Right.
You know, why is he the type to be experimenting with such dangerous spells that could harm his loved ones?
Noni
What's he
Muss,
going
that's really good. I like that one a lot, Noni Muss. Moose, Muss, Noni Muss.
Ooh, yes, Noni is effing funnier. That's awesome. I love that.
That is a great one.
The one to beat maybe right now.
Indeed. I love the faces of our contestants. Deep in thought.
Yeah, they're working it out.
Amy across the finish line first again. Ooh, there's that heartbeat.
Ooh, Brandon.
Jen, that's clearly not your heartbeat. You don't have one, right? Or do Jins have hearts?
This is scary.
Arak Jin, do Jins have hearts?
We have many. It's like a cow. We have several
Oh, okay.
hearts. They all have different functions.
Oh, unfortunately, we did not have our Tara Perry get across the finish line, but I decree as the Chronicle, you get a free mulligan. So we're going to reset this round and try again.
Mulligan.
Okay.
One mulligan is it? It is. So we're going to reset this round.
And it's
Everyone,
not
you
per
can-
person.
It is
Come
not.
on.
It is
Thanks,
not per
guys.
person. This is your one mulligan, players.
Oh my
We're going to
God.
reset the round. Feel free to answer what you have already inputted. It is totally up to you. You can make something new if you wish. It all starts right now.
Oh my gosh, I already put one in. This is so stressful.
You will need to resubmit if you're keeping your answer, just to let you know. So if you submitted one and you like that one and you want to keep it, you will have to resubmit it.
Okay, well, I'm going to reevaluate some of these audience answers
Yeah,
because there's a
good
couple of them
idea.
that I actually didn't kind of see in my haste, and there's some good ones here. Squid Helmet, that's a good entry, but just know that I can only do 6 words. I think yours is 7 right now, so.
6 words and they must contain 1 rhyme. That is the game for this round, the Heart's Desire. Ooh, Tara was across the finish line first this time.
I had a terrible misspelling, and I was like, I can't let that into the world.
There's one that I like really a lot. I'm going to drop that one.
Thank
in
you for the
now.
mulligan. It won't happen again. Mulligan. Mulligan. Mulligan?
Oh man, that was a tricky meatball.
Tricky meatball.
That's a tricky meatball. Is that your catchphrase, Amy? I like that.
That's a tricky meatball.
That's one tricky meatball. And then the studio audience, yeah, yeah, they're so happy. Yeah,
Oh my
she
gosh!
said
I
it.
hope. Oh my gosh! If I win, if my thing wins, that's gonna be regardless of what. The
Whether it fits or not, you're going to make that meatball.
Yeah, you're
You're the meatball.
You gotta work it in somewhere.
get your that's a tricky meatball t-shirts at our merch store, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Oh, the heartbeat! God,
I know, it
Your
freaks me out.
I need a Klonopin
Gonna
for this
hear it.
anxiety.
I know it
All
makes it
right,
harder.
it's time to vote. Make sure you keep in mind when you're voting, choosing the answer that moves the story forward and increases its epicness. Number 1, to clear his mindness for kindness. Number 2, leave the edge and must avenge. That is a slant rhyme.
Interesting.
Still counts. Number 3, Glowers wishes to lose his powers. And number 4, Aaron tried for his father's pride. I guess I could say leave the edge and must avenge. Avenge?
Avenge?
Ah,
You must avenge.
I must
avenge.
avenge.
A vegetable.
Leave the, or you can
Oh
say
my
leave the
gosh.
enge. You
Enge
must avenge.
and must avenge. Yeah. Again, it's a slant rhyme. It is a
Okay,
rhyme.
So
and it
clearly,
counts.
number 2, not my fave. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and say that.
Whoa,
Um,
whoa.
That's right. I'm talking smack.
Whoa,
I'm talking-
whoa.
I'm talking the smackery.
Okay.
So clearly,
Well,
it's yours.
Well, now we know whose it is.
No,
What
I
does
like to
it say?
stand up for the people I fight against.
Oh,
Nice.
fair enough.
All right,
fair
very
enough.
good.
And maybe it's mine.
I really like. I gotta say, I really like. Man, actually, I like a lot of these.
I like all of them.
I like 3 a lot because I like the idea that
Mhm.
he's working so hard with these experiments to remove the
Mm.
the curse of being able to
Indeed.
hear the undead. Because like there are more people dead than alive, so that could be a really noisy Grand Central Station kind of subway.
It also, what I like about number 3 is it also kind of subtly hints that he got these powers from the accident, right? So maybe
Oh.
it could even be that
Oh,
he's
that's- yeah.
he's
Yeah.
hearing the voice of his own friend.
And
Sure.
does it happen when like he's near a like ghost or an entity, or is it just
Yeah.
like in the ether? Because then that really would be nonstop.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ooh.
it's a good question.
Is it locational?
I gotta say, I also
Right.
do like number 4. Aaron tried for his father's pride. I'm a sucker for a field dreams kind of.
Yeah, sure.
Right.
You know,
He
father-son
tried his
thing.
best to do the experiment because he wanted to make dad happy and then
Yeah.
killed his best friend.
That's right.
Or he
Mm.
really, or he wanted to be able to talk to the dead because his father's also dead.
Oh,
Oh
look at that.
my
Pretty
gosh.
good options here.
And number
So
1's
many
pretty great too, to
options.
clear his mindness
Yeah.
for kindness. So really, what I'm trying to say is number 2 sucks.
Yeah, we all think number 2's gonna win it. Okay.
Chat, make sure you get your votes in on the poll. It's almost ended.
Just
Oh my
pressure.
goodness.
I tease. Oh, we got an answer. All right, great. Here we go, audience. I like your vote. I do like your vote. And I do
All right.
as you wish.
All right, we have a tie.
Oh.
There's a tie. A
How?
tie between to clear his mindness for kindness and Aaron tried for his father's pride. Now, typically, well, in every case, I am the tiebreaker, as I've indicated to you before. Typically, I will go to each audience member, or excuse me, each player, and
That'll take a
ask
while.
them what they think. So let's start with Tara. Tara, what do you think? Is it to clear his mindness for kindness, or Aaron tried for his father's pride?
Well, one of them is mine, but I like the other. So
All right, we'll leave it at that. Let's not out ourselves on what our answers
could.
are, unless you want to, unless that's what you desire. No, all right.
No.
Leah, which one do you like and why?
I'm gonna stick with the one that I voted with the first time,
All right.
which is to clear his mindness for kindness.
Hmm.
Because I like the idea that Aaron's going around with all these kind of demonic voices in his head, and in order to purge that, he has to get it off of his mind. So I liked that kind of symbolism to it.
You know, and as you mentioned that, my brain realizes that to clear his mindness for kindness also plays really well with his flaw and his power, right?
Definitely.
Because killing his friend, right? That was not what he wanted to do. He's trying to get him back. Now he's got all these voices that he hears that one of them might even be his friend. So I want to clear all this out and bring my friend back. And that is the
Yes.
kindness. I like that a lot. Very well done. Amy, what do you think?
Well, I'll stick with the one that I voted for, which is about the daddy's pride, because I like the idea of introducing another character. So we've got Ronak, we've got Aaron, and then perhaps we have another character to play with. I also like the idea that there's nothing evil about what he did. He was honestly trying to like fulfill some destiny or maybe legacy for his family.
All right, no intentional evil was done. It was an accidental evil.
Subjective. It's all
That's good.
subjective.
It's all
Evil is
subjective.
so subjective.
Yeah, you know.
Are you killing a lot of
Ronak's
people, or are
dead.
you gaslighting
It's
someone?
done. It's done. Arakjan, what do you think?
Well, so far for the audience, Zellum says, I love a good daddy issue story, which I think, that's what I said earlier. And I do quite like that. It feels like, I like them both. I first of all, I just want to say I like the rhyme, mindness for kindness. That's kind of fun, silly. Like I do like that. But if it was my druthers, I would probably go for father's pride. I like the idea that he's trying to hear his father. And maybe that's one voice he can't hear or something like that. I don't know, but I just like the idea of connecting it beyond generations.
Well, I myself have daddy issues, so I'm not sure that that's where I want to go. And I make the
Okay.
choice that to clear his mindness for kindness, because that's what I want to see in the world.
Chronicle Senior, come on, damn.
Wow.
I love it. I'm for it.
All right, now that the votes are in, who wins it? Winner is Tara Perry. Congratulations, Tara.
Good job,
You
Tara.
got
Thank
3
you.
votes. Amy, Leah both voted for you, as did I. So
And I was a little stinker because I didn't vote for my own, but I was given my own a fair shake.
There we go.
The
All
father's pride one.
Well, Tara, it's now your turn to make a noise, sound effect, or line of dialogue when we get to our recap. But before we do that, tell us, Tara, why did you think to clear his mindness for kindness?
Pretty much how, so clearing the mind, because he cannot get through. He can't get his own thoughts through. He can't even focus on trying to save his friend because he's hearing everyone else. And so he also hears the dead who also want to avenge people. And he doesn't want to hear that anymore. You know what I mean?
I hear that.
Yeah.
I hear that. Wants to get to more
just
of a
wants to sleep.
kind mind.
He just
He wants to sleep.
Yeah.
Wants to get his mind back to kindness rather than hearing all these revengeful tales the dead keep telling him. I love it. All right. Score recap, and then we'll recap the story. Get ready for your lines of dialogue. In the lead, Tara Perry with 190 points. In second place with 150 points, the audience, and a two-way tie for third between Amy and Leah.
Yeah.
Still anyone's game.
Yeah.
Now it's time for our recap. Aaron, a renegade mage, accidentally killed his best friend when a magical experiment went wrong. Now he's on his way to the stone tower to reawaken his friend's soul, no matter the cost. He has a power of speaking the dead, but can't get to sleep because they keep him awake at night. And we learned in the first round, The Ordinary World, that for countless days after the loss of Ronak, Aaron found himself bored to tears by undead gossip.
Shut up, Elizabeth. Nobody cares about your key lime pie recipe. Oh, you're dead. Get over it.
In round 2, we learned that Aaron's heart's desire is to clear his mindness for kindness.
I'm not going to do your bidding. I must right my own wrong.
Well done.
That was really good.
That was
That
great.
That was great. I always love it when our players add to the story with their lines of dialogue. It's wonderful. All right, it's time to take a break. It's time now for a brief intermission where the players can take a little bio break, stretch their legs, down some performance-enhancing mushroom team, and where we get to check in on the auction for the NFT we generated last week. You'll recall that last week we created a story about King Brightwing, king of the Griffins of Fortunata, tasked with protecting the Griffin clan from a great danger that threatened their extinction.
Okay, I'm going to jump right in and say there's 1 minute and 36 seconds left to bid on this. Usually we get in a little bit earlier, but we're here at the very end. So this is like honestly, this is my favorite art from the show run. I mean, this Griffin King is like incredible looking. I love this card. We do have a bid in for 0.15 ETH. This is your last chance right now to try to top that bid. So get in there. Like I said, this is basically a 2-for-1. You're going to get this, and then you're going to also get another NFT from our official collection when that comes out later. So I don't know. This is a good deal. I kind of wish I didn't already blow my personal budget on one that I bought earlier, which I still love mine, but this one is just like.
I mean, you can always initiate a trade with Tax Dude if they win.
I might try, but 50 seconds left, and we can just watch this tick down and let Tax Dude win, or one of you guys who's interested in there can jump right in right now. Yeah, Krantz says this is one of my favorites. I totally agree. It's just stellar art. There's just a difference between being able to draw well and to draw characters that exhibit character, if that makes sense. Like I feel like there's a depth to this character. I feel like there's like history in his face.
Right. It looks like he's been around for a little while. There's more story to be told. They say a picture's 1,000 words. I think we've talked about last week that this one is worth 10,000, maybe more.
I think so. So
there is in fact a story that we came up with last week here on Bonfire that goes along with our NFT here. I'll read it now. King Brightwing and his griffins worship the sun and the forgotten stars. Will their offering be enough to stop the plague upon his kingdom? The ancient lord, Nightwing, has been watching. Brightwing should never have been trusted with the throne. Nightwing channels his darkness into Brightwing's nest of delicate griffin eggs, destroying all possible heirs. The Griffin clan unites their voices and sings for their king. The star song supercharges Brightwing's powers. His voice shines with anger, penetrating Nightwing's darkness. Anger has its merits.
Yeah, I gotta say, it was also one of our best stories that we told.
Indeed.
But the time is up for the auction. You can still make an offer on this to Tax Dude, but Tax Dude has taken it down, has won the auction. So if you're still interested, this is a good one. One of our best episodes. We had Jason Charles Miller doing an amazing Gandalf voice the entire time. Vivka, who took it down and won, and Winnie Kemp. So it was just a great crew that last week.
Man, I can't imagine what tonight's crew is going to come up with Aaron. It's already off to a wonderful start.
This is off to a great start. I don't know if we're just getting better all around.
I think so. I like to
but,
think that's it. I like to take credit.
Yeah, I think it's all the Chronicle. Clearly,
It's all me. None of behind the
And-
scenes has nothing to do with effing Funny
And
or
not your
Delvin
dad.
or any of those people. It's
That's for
all
sure.
this guy. Ladies, what do you
right.
think of our last week's NFT?
Oh,
King
it's the
Brightwing?
players.
I
Fine.
do.
The
I want to
griffin's so
see the
cool.
griffin creature really close up. Can I
Ooh,
see it?
we have
that
a
probably
request
can
for
happen.
a close-up?
Is that
Ooh.
possible?
Oh wow, that artwork
Oop,
is
oh,
so
there it is.
cool.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Again,
that's
art coming.
rad.
Again, art coming out of our
so
Discord
gorgeous.
community is incredible. Well, all right. I think it's time for us to move back into our game. We're moving into round 3, an unfamiliar situation. Now, an unfamiliar situation is where we introduce the antagonist or the main obstacle in our story.
Wait,
It is
can I interrupt for just a second?
right
I had
ahead.
myself muted, and I said that I really liked the wart detail on the griffin, and I didn't know I had myself muted. But everyone at that exact moment kind of went like this, like to prep something or whatever. And I was like, oh, are we not supposed to talk about warts? And then I realized I was muted.
Didn't you get my Didn't you hear from my pre-show monologue? No wart discussion. Chronicle has
Oh.
a fear of warts specifically.
Oh
Look,
no!
I
we
requested
can't
at the
do that.
beginning. I requested at the beginning. You know I have a phobia. Why'd you do that?
Sorry about that.
All right, we're moving right into round 3, an unfamiliar situation. As I said, we're introducing the antagonist or the main obstacle in our story, but you've got an acronym this round. An acronym. Your acronym is GRIEF. GRIEF is your acronym. 120 seconds. It starts right now.
Okay, audience, we've got a really, really great start to this story. There's so many layers, and so I think there's a lot of depth in the setup of this story. So yeah, let's get to some action here. What's he doing to get into this stone tower? Where is he? He's got all these voices filling his head. He's presumably got his best friend's voice filling his head, and he needs to get that out of there. So present us with, who stands in his way from this crystal.
Well, I do want to point out that Tara talked about perhaps the voices want revenge. They indicated during their win that these voices maybe are looking for revenge. We've mentioned that that Ronak might be one of the voices he hears, so someone might choose Ronak to be the antagonist.
Wow, that would
An
be a
interesting
big twist.
Indeed.
That would be a great twist. That's interesting. Like he's the loudest voice in his head, kind of thing.
Right.
So if I
And
just
he wants revenge
if I
upon
just
him.
reawaken him, then he'll be out of my head.
Exactly. Yep.
I like it. Okay, so I got some good stuff coming in. I got to focus on what I'm going to choose here.
Indeed. If you're having trouble, some good strategies for our acronym rounds is if you can't think of a word that starts with one of your letters, make it up. Shakespeare did. Why can't you? Or use a pronoun. Name something that hasn't existed. That's a great way to make up words that start with letters.
Wait, did that?
Let's make sure
We've
you get your
got,
answers in. I got some good ones in here.
20 seconds left, players. We're waiting on Leah.
Really? Just me?
Just you.
Okay, cool.
Amy was first yet again.
Amy, chill. You're crushing.
She
Ah!
doesn't
hard
want that
over
heartbeat. She doesn't want that heartbeat in her head.
Oh my gosh, I really don't. That is
It's
a
awful.
nightmare.
I'm
I
not
feel.
feeling proud.
All right, it's time to vote. Number 1, Graveyard Reaper in everyday fights. Number 2, Great Reaper in ethereal form. Number 3, Grave Regrets ignite exciting forces. And number 4, Goblin reappears. Intruder, escape, flee.
Ooh.
It was in quotes, and so I brought out my votes.
Yeah, some
Yeah,
extra
thank you.
flavor.
Indeed,
Juicy.
flavor.
Ooh.
Man,
I
these
like
are good.
chronicles.
These are
These
all
These are
really.
really, really good.
There's
I
like,
that, two
polls
of them
up.
Decided to use Reaper, which is a wonderful R word.
Mhm.
Yeah.
and grave, which is a great
Mhm.
G word for
Indeed.
especially in the death
Yeah, yep.
zone that we're in.
And a Reaper sends you to the grave, so it fits in.
My goodness.
It's pretty great. I assume, I guess, whatever it is, is in the stone tower because we got to get there.
Yes. I would assume that that's
right.
where we're going, and that's probably where they're
Grave
at for sure.
regrets ignite exciting forces. That's pretty fun. I like that one a lot. There's a lot of good words in that
A
one.
lot
It's
of
also a
great
play
words.
on words, which I love.
And
Double
the
entendre.
goblin reappears is also fun because it's like, oh, there's so
Mm-hmm.
like it was there before. This goblin's coming back.
It also kind of subtly indicates that he has made it to the stone tower.
Yeah, exactly. I could see a goblin in
Right,
the stone tower.
right.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like another fun character.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, the goblin is basically the like the alarm system essentially.
Yes.
It's their sentient Simply Safe.
Not
Sure.
necessarily very reliable alarm system, but a good one nonetheless.
Oh,
I
we
can't-
forgot to feed the goblin alarm again. Oh.
I can't wait to hear the what was the company name? The Goblin, the Sentry Safe? Because that's the I hear that commercial all the time.
Yeah, Simply Safe.
Simply Safe, yeah.
Oh.
I want to hear the Goblin version of it.
I like Sentry Safe is like that's
do
totally the
too.
anachronist or the like medieval version of
Sentry
Oh.
Safe.
I just
So
like
safe,
knowing,
it'll last a century.
Yes,
I
I
was
love
thinking
knowing
extension, but-
how to get Ron to do a voice. Now we just put some stuff in
Oh,
quotes.
no.
Yeah.
Good thing there's only
Yeah.
2 episodes left.
All right, the audience
Oh.
has chosen their selection.
All right, all our votes are in. Let's see the results. Winner is Tara Perry with
Wow.
Grave Regrets
Tara!
Ignite Exciting
Dang.
Forces.
All
Bring
right.
it.
Taking it
Tara,
down.
give us a little insight in what you meant when you said Grave Regrets Ignite Exciting Forces.
Okay, so all of the voices that he's been hearing, it's also carrying him to the tower, okay? And they're telling him how to do certain things and how to get into the tower and around how to navigate it. So he actually finally uses them for, good.
Great.
Nice.
Love that. That's a
Genius.
great viewpoint into what going on in your brain.
My noggin.
You got 150 points because Amy, Leah, and the audience all voted for you. So audience, Amy, and Leah, you each get 40 points as well. Keep in mind, Tara, you have another line of dialogue, sound, or noise to make. So get ready.
Bring it.
It's time for our score recap. In the lead, with a substantial lead, Tara Perry with 340 points.
Wow.
In second place, the audience with 190.
We're still
And
in it.
still a 2-way tie between Amy and Leah for third.
It's you and me, Leah.
You got this, Amy.
This is a close game. There's a lot of game left. I'm not.
There's
Don't feel out of it.
We are only 3 in. We've got 4 total. It's time for our story recap. Aaron, a renegade mage, accidentally killed his best friend. Now he's determined to revive him or reawaken his soul from the stone tower, no matter the cost. He's got a power where he can speak to the dead, but the problem is it keeps him awake at night. And in the first round, we learned that for countless days after the loss of Ronak, Aaron found himself bored to tears by undead gossip.
Oh, Elizabeth, shut it about the key lime pies. No one cares. You're dead.
In the second round, the Heart's Desire, we learned that Aaron needed to clear his mindness for kindness.
I won't do your bidding. I need to right my wrong.
And then an unfamiliar situation arose when the Grave Regrets ignite exciting forces.
Regret.
Regret.
No,
What do you regret?
no, no.
Yes,
Great.
Excellent. Excellent.
That's
I need the crystal.
Don't try to save it after the fact, Tara.
That was
All
great.
right.
Oh no,
Just a
that's
bunch of
regret. That is
Just a
I
bunch
like
of
it.
no's.
Aaron was struggling, and I could see it. I liked it.
Yeah.
Going
Wet.
through the battle.
Yeah, right
you
there.
used it. You used
Yeah.
Right.
I appreciate the support.
All right,
Well-
it's time for round 4. Our darkness descends.
it. Ooh.
This is where our still unfamiliar antagonist or main obstacle of the story, although Tara did introduce that there are exciting forces trying to keep Aaron out of the stone tower. So our main obstacle appears to be these forces that keep him out. Well, now the darkness descends, which means we find out what these forces truly want, their motive. We're going to play fill in the blank. You're going to get 5 words. Your blank is, little did Aaron know that the obtaining the crystal would lead to blank.
Well, I'm going to throw this idea out there because
Go ahead.
Tara sort of said that, the forces were kind of helping guide him through. So they're not necessarily
I thought,
antagonists.
my understanding, I thought that was the voices were helping him guide through. Tara, was it the voices or the forces themselves? Maybe I misunderstood you.
No. The voices in his head were the forces that were helping him through the tower.
So the forces are still the forces are separate from that. There's some other forces that are unleashed. Is that what you were saying?
No.
Weren't you saying the forces were the voices?
Oh, yes. The forces are the voices.
See, that's what I was saying.
Oh.
Of courses.
But of courses. So the forces were the voices. Forces equal voices.
Yes.
And so what I like about that, though, is that the unfamiliar territory is really the stone tower. And we don't really have an antagonist to find. And so this is a moment, I think, where we can define the antagonist to say,
Good.
Yeah.
and the antagonist is almost, it's like the actual building itself, like what keep preventing. So he's gotten the crystal. So what's been unleashed? I think it kind of works well.
Indeed, that works as well. That works pretty well as well.
Yeah.
It is time, players. Again, your blank will be, little did Aaron know that obtaining the crystal would lead to blank. It is, however, before we get into that, time to fuel the fire. It's the wager round. For this round, you can no longer wager any amount of points that you have earned. Excuse me, you can now wager any amount of points that you have earned. Players will submit your answers and vote as usual. Scoring happens as usual. Then you'll get the bonus for your wager if you win. But if you lose, they go bye-bye. Storytellers, you have the option to not wager anything during this round. But if you do so, make sure to enter a wager of 0.
All right, this time we're not going to do a poll. You're going to tell me what you think we should wager just via chat. And I'm going to just channel what I think is the best gaming move here. And I see you all saying all in chat because you always say all in. That's their thing.
They're brave.
They love betting with other people's money. It's early in the game.
It's their money. It's not other people's money.
It's not their
money.
It's not. It's our collective pool of
okay.
points.
Autocrat Eraction.
That's right.
Wow.
How did you know my
That
first
sounds like
name?
a band name. Autocrat Eraction.
Everybody's saying all in, and I am but their humble servant. Except for
Ooh,
the
but you got
undead squirrel. The
you
undead
have
squirrel
some
says to bet
half in.
nothing. So I don't know. We'll see. Zyle the Eager says to go half in.
So does real Brandon Pace.
All right. I'm going to... Audience, we're going half in. We're going half in.
Okay. Krantz is like manic. Krantz has some manic energy. Bet it all. Wait, maybe we should play it safe.
Yeah.
No, let's bet double it all.
You can't bet double, you fools. I'm sorry, I called my masters the
I feel
fools.
Krantz
I
forcing
should never
fixes
do
the
that.
mood.
Bad gin. Bad
Bad
gin.
gin. I will lash myself with my own.
Nobody likes
wispy
a bad
tail.
gin.
I will lash myself with my own wispy tail. Let's see. All right.
We've all wagered, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
It's oh, I'm sorry. I'm in the wrong screen. Hold on.
Oh, Jen.
Are you just emailing yourself? How
Sir
many
Wink
points you're
says
wagering?
Iraq gin dysfunction.
Yes! This
Well
is
done.
making
Well
me
done,
so
Sue.
happy.
Well, walked right into that one. I guess I floated right into that one. I'll go take my blue pill. All right.
That's my answer to when anyone, they tell me their dream, which is always like, oh boy, we're listening to a dream. And then I'll be like, oh, I know what that means. And they're like, oh, what? because I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm like into tarot or whatever.
Mhm.
And then they're like, what does it mean? And I go, erectile dysfunction.
That's your
Nice.
go-to.
It's my go-to. It's just my go-to. That's what any dream means. If you make me listen to your fucking dream.
You will have problems in the bedroom. Got it.
That's right. That's right.
All right, Cronny, should
Alright.
we move on to the round?
We are waiting on your wager.
I did what?
Waiting on the
Exactly.
audience wager.
Remember,
Oh my God.
Did
you
wager?
emailed it to yourself. Remember?
I wagered. Okay, there you go. I
Oh, there
wagered
we
again.
go. All right, wagers are in. Now it's time for round 4. Fill in the blank. Little did Aaron know the obtaining the crystal would lead to blank. 120 seconds starts right now.
Do you guys see how I bought us a lot of time by pretending that I went to the wrong
Oh my
window?
God.
We got this. You guys
Oh.
must have been churning.
Don't try to
your
change
minds.
it after. Don't.
I'm
Tara
not
tried
changing
that.
it.
You called her out. I'm not going to call you out.
I'm not changing anything. This is my clever strategy that I've always definitely had. All right. Listen, I might have erection dysfunction. However,
Maybe a little.
you guys are gonna help me cure that by getting a good answer in, so that we can win this
EDD.
round. Oh boy.
ED Andy. Hey.
Hey. There we go.
Yuckity
ED&D.
yuck. Yeah, ED and D.
Great.
Have we established the friend's name?
Ronak.
Ronak.
Okay, that's the friend that died. Okay.
That is the friend that died.
Thank you.
60 seconds, players. 60 seconds.
Oh my gosh, that's really great.
So many good ones out there.
These are really good.
They are.
But I kind of feel like the undead squirrel. That's pretty amazing. Players, don't look. Don't look.
Okay.
Oh boy. No, I'm not going to do one on erectile dysfunction. We're going to keep that to the banter, but we're not going to put it in the game. Okay?
It's
Oh,
anachronistic. There
yeah.
is no erectile dysfunction in Fortunata. Doesn't happen.
Wow.
Well, also, like in D&D,
I gotta get myself to fortune.
No one ever has to use the
Never
bathroom.
goes to the bathroom. That's right. There are
You
no
don't-
digestive
you don't
systems.
do potties in D&D.
Only ins, no outs.
Yes,
Mhm.
that's true.
Except for this
Because
house,
everyone
right?
drinks at the bar. Right.
Yeah.
Unless they spit it
So-
out. Right. Then it's
That's
okay.
true.
I'm like, hang on now. 'cause-
Leah, that's a good
Ooh,
one. Oh,
that
that's a
is
good
the
one.
end of the round. Time to vote. Number 1, release of the wizard. I assume that means you yell it. Number 2, echoes of Ronak's death screams. Number 3, unleashing all the dead ever. Number 4, the dead rising for
Ooh.
revenge. Ooh,
Ooh.
that number 4 is a strong
I'm
choice.
just saying, key lime pies could keep coming back in this.
Ah.
Elizabeth is alive.
Elizabeth. I do want to hear more about Elizabeth.
Indeed.
How did she get into Key Lime? How did she,
Yeah.
is she from Florida?
Why is
she
she the
raised
one
in a
who's so
grove.
loud in Aaron's head? What is it
Uh-huh.
about Elizabeth that's so important to the story?
Well, I mean,
All great things.
just boring him to tears. It's just a good callback, a good moment for a callback.
Right.
Yeah.
For sure.
Gapol is up right now. Obviously, we can't vote for our own. We had some other really good ones, I got to tell you. Let's
Dr.
see
Delvin,
here.
you fail. Dr. Delvin says she might say she plays a key role.
Oh.
that's
Terrible.
good.
Terrible, Delvin.
Marlia in chat, Ronak taking over his body, I thought was a really interesting one.
My first submission was swapping bodies with Ronak.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
good.
think if I'd seen that one, I might have dropped
That's
that
A
one.
good.
real Freaky
Um,
Friday moment.
There
Yeah.
you go. Oh my gosh.
The silencing of his own voice from Zolom, I thought was kind of great.
Oh, Little Mermaid
Nice twist.
stuff.
That's right.
right.
And he needs
Undead Little
Prince
Mermaid.
Arachjin to. Okay.
Yes.
Krantz with the random a grand casino for betting. Okay.
Okay.
Suddenly we're in
Ah,
Vegas.
All right.
Okay,
Hard
okay.
left turn. Hard
Okay,
left turn.
I like
Let's
it.
do it.
It's creative. We support
It
it.
is.
Squid Helmet, Total Heartbreaker Lover Revival Syndrome.
Chat, just so
Oh
you
my
know,
God, that
there is
means
a
they're in
poll up.
love.
Make sure you get your voices heard. Vote in the
We're
poll.
almost there. We're
Sorry, Amy,
almost
what did you
there.
say?
Oh, I just got very excited because I thought that with what Sandeep just read out, that like if that was an option and we chose it, that would mean that they actually were in love together. Ronak
him and Ronak.
It would unleash the
friends
love
and
that they
That's
were
pretty
like
great.
held in a prison or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
never
still
could.
could be.
He couldn't get past the friend zone.
It might
accidentally killed Ronak.
whatever's next. Maybe we just do machinations so that maybe that actually is true
It's
anyway.
up to you. It's up to you. The callback
Not
is
a bad
coming
idea.
next. Unleashing
Oh,
the
the
plan,
callback.
so. Oh, audience is a tie, so I will vote
It
for
is.
them. I'll choose my favorite of them to break that tie. And oof, man, these are both good ones that you've chosen, but I'm interested in this. There we go. We have voted. No, come
You have
on.
not yet voted.
Hold on. There we go. Now we voted.
Now you have voted. Let's see who wins it.
No.
Winner is the
Wow!
audience.
Yay, good job, audience.
Audience
That's
wins
amazing.
with The Dead Rising for Revenge. Congratulations, audience. Everyone voted for you. And you wagered 95 points,
Well done.
which means you
Good
win
job.
245. Leah, Amy, and Tara, you all did get 40 points. Leah, you're the only one who gained positive points because you didn't wager anything at all.
Eat
Amy,
it,
you
suckers.
lose 1 point. You lose 1 point. And Tara,
Because-
unfortunately, you lose 140.
Oh, no.
I got 40, but I wagered 41.
41.
I'm going
Smart
to
decision.
Chronicle. I'm going to bequeath because whenever I have a second one, I like to make sure that everybody
Mhm.
gets a
course.
chance. So I'm going to bequeath my story highlight to Leah.
All right, Leah, you
So-
heard it. We're going to do a
You've been
story
bequeathed.
recap here and
Ah.
go over the game score. But while we do that, think of your line of dialogue, sound, or noise you'd like to make when we hit round 4. All right,
And it's
after
the undead
round
dying, unleashing. What's the
What-
revenge?
yeah, what's the revenge?
the revenge, the Dead Rising for Revenge, the total is little did Aaron know that obtaining the crystal would lead to the Dead Rising for Revenge. All right. Score update. In the lead, a substantial lead, the audience still with 435 points. In second, Tara with 240. In third, Leah with 160. Amy, not to be left behind, 119.
Wait for me.
All right, now it's time for our story recap. Aaron is a renegade mage. He killed his best friend. Now he's determined to take a crystal from a tower to reawaken his friend's soul, no matter the cost. The good thing is he's got a power to speak with the dead, but it keeps him awake at night. We learned in round 1, The Ordinary World, that for countless days after the loss of Ronak, Aaron found himself bored to tears by undead gossip.
No, Elizabeth, nobody cares the difference between a key lime and a regular lime. Okay, just get over it. Your pies suck, and you're already dead.
Oh, an evolution.
No wonder they were upset. In round 2, The Heart's Desire, we learned that Aaron desires to clear his mindness for kindness.
I won't do your bidding. I must right my wrong.
In round 3, an unfamiliar situation arose when grave regrets ignite exciting forces within the tower.
No, God damn it, Elizabeth. I just need to find the crystal.
And in round 4, when the darkness descended, little did Aaron know that obtaining the crystal would lead to the Dead Rising for Revenge.
You killed your best friend. Now we'll kill you.
Good
Got a little
Okay.
spooky there, like that.
You're a
Yeah.
good zombie. You make a good zombie.
Yeah, thank you so much. No one ever says that. And it's like,
You have your special skills in your resume.
thank
I
you.
know,
it's fun.
Okay.
Probably no one says it because it's just too obvious. It's like redundant.
It's like I'm trying too hard, you know?
No, like why
I
would we
don't know.
say it? We all know.
Like, relax. We understand that Leah's undead, okay? Relax.
Yeah,
we
we
get it. We get it.
Well, it's time for Chronicle Mode. The game's complexity has increased, and as such, players, you're given an additional 30 seconds to come up with answers from here on out.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
So we're moving into round 5 in Chronicle Mode. Round 5 is a callback results in a plan. In this round, we'd like you to call back to one of our previous moments in the story for Aaron to come up with a plan to deal with the issue at hand. This time, it's a rhyme time. 8 words. 8 words. Must include a minimum of 2 rhymes,
Stop it.
but can be more. The rhyme scheme is up to you, players. You're going to get 150 seconds. But before we begin, because I also like to make things difficult, I like to reward you as such. So it's a double points round. That's right. All your points are doubled in this round. Remember, rhyme time, 8 words, 2 rhymes or more. 150 seconds starts right now.
Okay,
Oh
audience.
my gosh.
We have the curse of being ahead early, so it's like we got to defend our lead here. A lot of pressure on us, but I think we can do it. I believe in us, and I believe by the end of this, my Arachjin dysfunction will be cured by your amazing suggestions. We need 2 rhymes. That means it can be the same rhyme 3 times. So it could be 3 words that have the same AAA rhyme scheme, or it could be 2 separate rhymes, AABB. Up to you. Whatever, anything in between goes. Every word could rhyme. You know, Delvin keeps trying to say no, because he thinks he's so funny. He 8 no's. I will not accept that as the answer. However, you could have even more than 2 rhymes as well.
Indeed. If you
I'll never
chose to
accept
have
an answer.
3 words that rhyme in a row, that would technically count as 3 rhymes.
Yes, and Chronicle, I never accept an answer that rhymes the same word with the same word. I'm very anti. You know what I mean?
Why not? Beyonce does it. Why can't we?
I am not okay with that.
Okay.
Only
All right.
Beyonce.
You're not
can do
okay
it.
with Beyonce. You heard it right here. You heard it right here.
Who is this Beyonce? I don't know. I live inside a spittoon. That's my home.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I don't get to whatever this Spotify is or whatever. That
You've got
you
a
guys
very
listen to.
traditional view on rhyming. I can respect that.
That's
I can
right.
respect
That's
that.
right. Listen, I'm slow to change on certain subjects, and rhyming is one of them.
Oh, Rian, I like that one. It doesn't really fit, but it's fun.
Oh my gosh, this is so hard, guys.
I mean,
It
you're
is
too
hard. I
selfish.
told you,
I
Chronicle
can't.
mode.
I
Chronicle mode. You've
can't.
got 40 seconds.
Stop it.
So we need to come up with and also story-wise, we need to come
Wow.
up with a solution or a potential solution or a plan to the undead here. So
my
there's some
God.
good ones here, but I
30
don't. Oh, I like this one a lot. I'm gonna go for it for now. But I see.
I like how
many-
Amy's
I
just
hear a
chilling,
heartbeat.
drinking.
I hear a heartbeat.
15 seconds, players.
Oh my gosh.
10 seconds.
Whew, whew, ah, whew.
5,
Stop
4,
it. Mine doesn't
3.
work.
2,
Oh no!
1.
Oh no!
Oh, unfortunately, incorrect number of words, Leah.
And other things.
And other things. Unfortunately. We've already done our 1 mulligan for this evening, so unfortunately, you will not participate this round, Leah. You still get to vote, though.
Okay.
So, number
And toss
1,
back.
Tower Abysmal, swap crystal for pie, trap override. Number 2, Ronak must come back, the glitter is bitter. And number 3, cast a spell, dead in hell, quiet riot.
Oof.
A lot of really good ones here.
Ooh, those are good.
Yeah.
Sorry, Leah.
Oh, it's
Yes.
okay. I'm just here to just feel not lonely in life anymore, you know. So I really appreciate
Wow.
it.
I'm sure being an
No, I'm-
archlich makes it very difficult. It is a lonely lifestyle.
Yeah, when did you
All right.
become an archlet?
I know. You guys should be jealous.
Very jealous. Also, not
we
jealous
just
at all.
said you were a good zombie, but you got promoted real
Very
fast.
soon.
I
Real
know.
quick.
I know.
What's the glitter? I'm trying to figure that out. Sorry. The Ronak. I like that one. Ronak must come back. The glitter is bitter.
Well, I think
You
it's
don't
his
know.
hair. I think he's
Oh,
going to
okay.
evoke the
Oh.
power of the hair. That it's not canon
Uh-huh.
that his hair has
Sure,
spells. But
sure it is.
Also, the crystal could be glittery.
That's
Oh,
true.
that's true.
There you
Swap
go.
Or
crystal
part of the
for
magic.
pie.
Part of the
Trap
magic
override.
is, a glitter spark.
I'm
Right.
a fan. I gotta say, I'm a fan of the just simplicity of. It's got to cast a spell.
Yeah.
Dead in
and
hell.
Dead in hell. Like maybe he has to go to hell or something to figure out how to deal with the undead. So
Mm.
that.
Wow.
And then Quiet Right's just a great band. You know?
I know.
Indeed.
Yeah.
What's
Quiet
what's a
Riot.
Quiet Riot song?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm like, I don't. Maybe-
Is the first song.
I think it's definitely the voices in his head, right? That are
Yes,
making
yes.
this
Yes,
music.
For sure.
It's
I
like
think
casting the
that's-
spell quiets the riot, I feel like.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a smart one. All
and
very
and
good.
the dead is in revenge, but the dead in hell. So,
The audience has made
It also could be
pretty much
determined,
made
like,
their choice. I'm gonna jump
Casting
in.
the spell quiets the riot and
Vote.
sends the dead to hell.
Okay.
yeah.
All right, we got all our votes in. Let's see who wins.
Yes, dead go to hell. Yeah, I like it.
Mm-hmm. Get out of my dreams.
Oh.
That's Amy's theme song. All right. Winner is the audience. Audience, congratulations.
Well done.
Yes.
Good job,
You are
audience.
The hive mind
Heck
takes
yeah.
it down again.
You
Cast
got
the
it.
spell, Dead in Hell, Quiet Riot. Both Tara and Leah voted for you, audience. That means Leah and Tara both get 80 points. Amy,
Nice.
none for you.
How is this happening?
I don't know.
It was very
Getting your answers
balanced
in
the last
first,
time
too.
I played.
I'm gonna keep my bequeathing going on and make sure
All
that
right.
Amy gets in there. So
Yeah.
Amy, you will take over this round.
Amy,
don't
correction,
have
beats
to, but
upon
okay.
their sound today. So,
Amy loves a close up. Let's be honest.
You just did forget to introduce me.
all right,
Want to make it all
after,
democratic.
after our fifth round in the lead, a substantial lead by the audience,
Yeah.
635 points.
Crushing it.
Oh my God.
Crushing
Incredible, audience, incredible. In second place with 320, Tara. In third, our Archlich Leah with 240. Amy Vorpahl, you're still at 119. How's that feel?
Oh, me? Why don't you ask the winners how it feels? It doesn't feel great. I think I need to step it up. That's what I'm thinking.
I
I
believe
feel
in
like I've given maybe 100%, but everyone else has given 110, and maybe I could get there. So that's how
All
I
right.
To
feel.
give 119.
Well, we still got two more rounds, and we're still in Chronicle mode, so I think you have plenty of opportunity to come back from behind. All right, it's time for our recap. Aaron, a renegade mage, accidentally kills his best friend with a magical experiment. Now he's determined to steal a crystal from a tower to make his friend come back, no matter the cost. In the first round, we learned that for countless days after the loss of Ronak, Aaron found himself bored to tears by undead gossip.
Oh my God, Elizabeth, we get it. The key lime pies. Yes, you left them out, and you're dead. I'll get to them when I can. Oh God.
In round two, we learned that Aaron's heart's desire is to clear his mindness for kindness.
I won't do your bidding. I must right my wrong.
And then in the round three, an unfamiliar situation arises when grave regrets ignite exciting forces within the tower.
No! 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 No!
In round four, the darkness descends when little did Aaron know that obtaining the crystal would lead to the dead rising for revenge.
You killed your best friend. Now we'll kill you.
So good. So good.
So good.
Something like that.
Indeed. In round five, a callback results in a plan when Aaron casts a spell, Dead in Hell, Quiet Riot.
Abracadabra.
Oh,
Okay.
It's a Harry Potter reference.
I like that.
Well, I'm just gonna go straight HP.
Abracadabra.
That's what we're doing.
I don't know the name. Well, I know the names of. Well, that's not true. I guess I do know the names of some spells. I was like, I don't know any spells, but it's.
Please.
Oh
please
yeah,
don't
Dungeons
sue
and
us, J.K.
Dragons.
Rowling.
I forgot.
It was a little different.
I mean, it's technically a different
Universal?
spell. It's
Yeah,
it's
it's different.
not
It
the
was
right
different.
one. It's a different
Avada
spell. But
Kedavra. I meant Avada Kedavra. Yeah.
No, you did your own. I like that.
But have
Make
never
it
known
your own.
so
Make it-
close
Please make it your own
to
for legal
abracadabra.
purposes.
make
For
it
legal
wrong.
purposes. Make it
I know. Oh my god.
I also thought it was a
Oh,
play on
man.
words.
I
Cadabra.
know. In my head, I'm like,
There you go.
Read a cadaver.
Oh.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, that's what it was.
Abracadabra.
That's what she meant. That's what she
That's
said.
cool.
That's what I heard.
Abracadabra.
That's what I
So,
heard.
Amy, we got some punch-up notes for you here.
Nah.
We're gonna say you said abracadabra. That's what we're gonna say.
Yeah, I think that is what I said.
I
Oh my
like
gosh. I also really in my head the whole time was going, I don't know any spells, and until I said it out loud, I didn't realize. Oh wait,
that's it.
Dungeons and Dragons. I do. Know
You're a
many,
DM.
many
You know many
spells.
spells.
Indeed. All right. Well, that's a perfect segue into our next round because it is time for victory or defeat. Now it's the time to tell us if Aaron wins or loses against the tower and the voices. We're going to play an acronym, and keep in mind it's still the Chronicle mode. So your acronym is revives. Revives.
Wow.
Two V's.
Dang it, y'all.
Two V's.
We made this one mean. Sorry.
And Amy, one of the spells in Amy is revivify. So revive sits right
thank
in.
You. That's right.
Time 150 seconds, but it's a triple point round.
Oh my god.
That's right. Triple the points. 150 seconds. Your acronym is revives. Starts right now.
What?
Hey, audience.
Oh my gosh.
It's scary. There's two V's, but don't freak out. Okay, we got this. We're in the lead. This is a triple point round, so I mean, basically our lead means nothing. So we still got to nail this one.
You could triple it,
but
right? You could almost triple your lead.
Yeah, we could. I think we could really pull away here. This would be huge. And then the wager round next round, we might be too far ahead for them to even come back. So this is a big round for us to end the game basically now, if we can. So let's see. I mean, we got it. Okay, we got the undead back in hell. We've got the crystal, but we still haven't brought back the Ronak necessarily, right? Like this is maybe the moment where we decide Ronak is come back.
Would
whatever
work perfectly
form.
for the first letter in this acronym too.
Yes. There's a lot of good R words for bringing people back from the dead, I hear.
It could be Ronak itself. Could be the word Ronak.
Could be Ronak as well. Yes, I wasn't even thinking that. Of course. So good stuff here. I think, and remember, this can go either way. It could be victory or defeat. We've got some good defeat answers in the past. So, maybe bringing them back is not great.
You keep talking about key lime pie, and that's making me voracious, which is a word you could use in if you needed some help.
Verily, you could use that word. It's a couple of good ones here already.
Yeah. Lots of really good ones.
Interesting.
Amy, you are again first across the finish line.
Still hard at work.
Yes, hard at work. Found a better one.
What?
Oh, she didn't even know you had your headphones off. That's a great.
What did I say?
That is
What happened?
You were the first across the finish line, and we went to you, and you had a very, very awesome look on your face.
Oh my god, I can't listen to y'all when I'm thinking. It
10
obviously
seconds.
has helped me. It helps me so much by taking you out of my ears. I'm winning now.
5 seconds.
Oh, good job, Leah.
I'm not very good at this.
Right at the end. All right, it's time to vote. Number one, Ronak evolves, voices in villain exits soul. Number 2, Ronak's enter victory in veil every second. Number 3, Ronak enlivens, very introverted, vexed, equally sus. And number 4, Ronak ends violence, incredible violins, earworm song.
Ooh.
I like number 3, number 4. I mean, they're all really good.
These are really good.
These are all really good, and they all
good.
start with Ronak. That's
Yes.
amazing.
Yeah, first of all, congratulations for doing a 7-letter acronym in 150 seconds. That's, we should all pat ourselves on the back and they all pretty much make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are great.
Audience, make sure you get your
tough.
votes in. The poll is up.
So we
Make sure
had
you
some
have
other
your
ones
votes.
that I didn't choose.
Yeah, what were they?
They were Squid Helmet, reanimated enemies, vile inanimate villains, ended suffering.
Wow, that was great.
Wow. Okay.
I know,
Okay.
that was-
The whole,
that was
that's
very
like the
good.
whole wrap up.
Yeah, that's a
It's
scene.
You
really-
didn't
yeah.
choose that
Did
one?
a lot of work. I
Well,
didn't
Well,
choose
it's
that
victory
one.
or defeat. We do still have one more.
That-
round, so.
That was the thing, is that I kind of liked the ones that involved Ronak. There was a couple good. Ronak erected, vivified, interrupts victory, escapes stealthily. So he just like runs away.
Oh,
He's like,
ah, that's a
"Bye."
good one. I like that one.
Ah,
That's
great.
That's
You gotta
really good.
delve in.
And
That
all
was
of
really
these, I will
good.
say, all of these, it says victory or defeat, but I think all of them are victorious.
Yeah, sounds like that. Well, it's your choice. It's the choice of the player whether they're victory or defeat.
Okay.
But they all do sound like victory for sure.
Yeah, everyone who wrote in, it sounds like there was the E is kind of the deciding verb.
I gotta
know?
say, I'm pretty excited about 4 if that wins because then I feel like the
gotta
story
get a
highlight
musical.
has to be the earworm song.
We gotta
Oh,
get a musical
has
number in there. Come on.
Has to be the
Oh,
song.
wow.
Kind of has to be the song.
Shoot,
so-
now I wanna. Okay.
I love someone who uses the word sus in
I do
an
love-
effective way. So
It's pretty
great.
That really was there.
it
it's
was
very-
well
good-
used.
I love
Good
that
button
that
on the
means
end of that.
Ronak comes back and he's like, just as quiet as ever, but man, he's up
No,
to
that
no.
one is really good. Number 3 is very good. These are strong.
These are good.
All right, our
Audience
votes
has
are
voted.
in. Let's see who wins it.
Yeah.
Winner is Amy
Oh,
Vorpahl.
yay, I won one.
Hey,
Hooray.
congratulations.
Amy, you
Very
win.
good, very good.
Ronak enlivens, very introverted, vexed, equally sus, and
That
Leah
was
and the
very
audience
good.
voted for you. Tell us, Amy, what
Wow.
were you thinking when you decided to enter that answer?
Well, I was just trying to fill in the gaps, but here's what we're doing right now. So I just think that definitely Ronak comes back, whatever Aaron does, Ronak comes back, but he's not quite the same.
Mhm.
That's what I'm trying to get across. Like he's a little sus. It's like, what's going on here? There are a lot of his personality things like introversion that are identical and similar to the real Ronak, but there is something a bit off about him. And he's also vexed, right? He's a little mad. He knows what happened to him, and so he needs a little bit of closure with Aaron before he can move on.
Love that.
Oh, that's
I
A little
love
bit
that.
of reanimator in there. I love that.
We
so good.
we got a little like it's the sequel. I feel like would be very strong.
Yeah,
in
right.
This one. I'm
Yeah. It
excited
would be
to
a
see what
very
happens
good sequel for
the
this,
next
for sure.
episode. I would hit watch next episode on that.
Right away, for sure. Right away. All right. Now it's time for a score recap. Keep in mind, Amy, you now have another line of dialogue, sound, or
Yeah,
noise.
butcher this.
So I'm going to do a score
Oh my
recap, then we'll get into a story recap. After our 6th round in the lead, the audience with 755 points.
Hanging
In
on.
second place,
We can
Amy
do this.
Vorpahl
I agree
with
on Dead Squirrel.
419.
Wow.
Our Archlich Leah. Tara, unfortunately, you're only 40
I'm at
points
the
away.
bottom.
You're only 40 points away, though. Only
I wanted
40
that
points away.
song. I wanted a musical number.
I know that would have been cool.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
It
All
can
right,
still
it's
happen,
time.
It could still be a musical. thing.
Somebody
It could
do
still
it.
happen, Amy.
Amy.
Somebody do
Oh,
it.
that's great. That's
No
great.
pressure.
Wait,
no
no, there's
pressure.
oh, yeah.
See a guitar in the background,
That's
or a
what
ukulele.
I love
ukulele. It's a
Even
ukulele.
better.
And a wizard
Even
staff, even.
Oh, yeah,
All
there's
right.
wizards.
It's time for our story recap. Aaron, a renegade mage, kills his best friend from a magical experiment. Now he's got to steal a crystal from a tower to make him come back, no matter the cost. In the first round, we learned that the ordinary world was for countless days after the loss of Ronak. Aaron found himself bored to tears by undead gossip.
Oh, we get Elizabeth. We get it with the key lime pie. We get it. Oh my God! God, I wish you could die again.
In round 2, the heart's desire, we learned that Aaron must clear his mindness for kindness.
I'm not going to do it. I've got to write my own. I killed my friend.
All right, in round 3, an unfamiliar situation arises when grave regrets ignite exciting forces inside the tower.
No.
In round 4, when the darkness ascends, little did Aaron know that obtaining the crystal would lead to the dead rising for revenge.
You killed your best friend. Now we'll kill you.
It's better every time.
It does.
Man.
No.
All
words.
right. Now, a callback results in a plan.
There we
It's
go.
a rhyme. That was a rhyme time.
Now we're
Cast-
talking.
Aaron casts the spell, The Dead in Hell, and there's a quiet riot.
Abra cadaver.
She took the note. She took the note.
She did.
Good.
In round 6, victory or defeat? Well, we learned there's a victory because Ronak enlivens, very introverted, vexed, and equally sus.
Ugh. That's a tricky meatball.
Well played. Well played.
Well done, Amy.
T-shirts
Vorpahl.
on
Well
sale
done.
at our merch store, ladies and gentlemen.
Incredible.
Incredible. All right. It's time for our final round. Round 7, the lesson learned. But it's also time, one last time, to fuel the fire. That means it's a wager round. It's time to get your wagers in.
Wager.
How much does the audience have?
The audience
Audience.
currently has 755 points.
So we're not out of reach, audience. We're not out of reach. So we have to wager wisely. I'm not gonna listen. Let's do better than all in. Come on, we're better than this.
Is
Let's
all
game-
in
let's
not
be
a good
gamers.
strategy?
No, it's not a good. When
Come
you're this
on.
far ahead, absolutely not.
Come on, audience. Don't be babies.
Fools.
Do all in. Come on.
So far, I like Sir Winx's suggestions so far. I actually mostly like Alyssa's suggestion.
Do
First.
all in.
You always want me to say that, don't you, Dr. Dome? First or last, baby.
If you're not first, you're last. All right, just waiting on you and the audience.
All right. I'm just deciding.
Yes. Do all in. Don't be scared.
Come on.
Do it.
Do all in. Do
All
all in.
in.
All in.
All in.
All in.
All in.
All in.
All in.
All
All
in.
in.
Mostly in.
I will not succumb
I mean,
to
all
your
in.
chance.
Yeah,
Your
little
chant
babies.
pressure will not get me.
Yeah. Okay.
Player pressure.
Okay. Just needed to figure out what would result in a funny number if we lost. There we go.
All right.
Some hilarious
All-
math happening.
All of our wagers are in. That means it's time to move into round 7, the lesson learned. This time, only 100 seconds.
What?
Oh,
That's right.
bad.
Only 100 seconds. And you know what? I'm feeling extra mean.
There's
No
no
extra
whining and
points
bunting.
either.
No extra points?
No extra points, 100 seconds. Fill in the blank.
Kinda close.
Until he goes to the grave himself, Aaron will always remember blank. 4 words. Your 100 seconds starts right now.
Gosh.
Until he visits his own grave. Sorry, that's an inside joke for only 4
Till
people.
it goes to
Until he goes to his own grave, what will he never forget? What is he going to take to the grave?
Until he goes to a
Sir
grave
Winks.
himself, Aaron will always remember
That's pretty
blank.
great.
I do like Sir
I-
Winks.
I'm not going to choose it because it's, not related to anything but my stupid improv. So
Oh wait, hang on. Delete. Hang on.
this is the.
We're not doing that. Okay.
No, you can do whatever you want. I'm just saying what I, as the audience, Jin will choose.
Mm.
Ooh,
60
undead squirrel,
seconds,
very
players.
strong.
60 seconds. I like you, Squid Helmet. I like you.
No, what the heck?
Got to resubmit, audience. That is the incorrect number of words.
See, it's hard, right?
Oh,
Copied and
audience.
pasted too
There it
many
is.
things.
It's
Oh,
hard.
Rackman. Oh, Rack.
30 seconds, Tara. 30 seconds.
Oh,
You got it, Tara. You got it. Okay.
Ooh, immediately in. Well done. You still have 30 seconds to change your answers.
oh,
Good.
God, I
That's
really
so
want to change it, but
I
I
know it's too quick.
I can't for a
Don't
bit.
fall
It's
for
just-
it.
It's just
Don't
for a
fall for
bit.
it.
But the bit's so good.
Oh shoot!
Do the bit.
Do the bed.
Do the
Give her
bit.
more time. Do it. You got it. You got it. 3, 2.
Ooh.
I slipped
All
in one
right.
at the very end.
Number 1, the kiss Ronak gave.
Ooh.
Number 2, crystals don't right wrongs. Number 3, true friendship never dies. And number 4, he slaughtered his BFF. I'm mean,
Nice.
I'll be honest. I would never forget that either.
I
That
like
happened to me.
someone's still trying to work that romance in, huh? Number one.
I know.
Although that would be a
Tell
nice
my
little
pole master
summation
which
at
one
the
is
end of that
ours.
episode. It was like he brings them back.
Oh.
He's a little different, and then we do a
Mhm.
flashback to when they shared their first kiss.
Oh,
Look, that's
I
some
know,
juicy
that's good.
TV show stuff right there
it's
for
so
sure.
good.
I just,
Just
oh,
But there's something wrong with him, like there's
Is there
something
something
off still.
Yeah, he's still sus, guys.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Super
He's
wrong
always
with him,
been
but, yeah.
Always
And
been
he's like,
tough.
Aaron's like, you never kissed that well before. Why are you such a better kisser now? You're always so sloppy.
so was the chat in the audience chat? Was it what I think? What I was gonna? Was it also the bit?
No, audience is not the. I would never choose the bit. Is
No,
there
no,
one
no,
that's a bit?
No. But you were excited about.
Oh yes,
something,
yes.
and
Oh
I
yes,
also
yes,
was
yes, yes.
excited
It
about-
was
okay. Elizabeth's pies, right?
It was yes. It was
Okay.
key lime pie recipe. There's several.
Yeah,
Sir
okay.
There were
Wink's got
several.
key
Yeah.
lime
I was
pie.
Well, count
Key
me in
lime
with
pie
the
recipe.
audience because I was right there with them.
Yes, yes.
Audience chat, just to let you know, polls up. Make sure you get your voice heard by
And-
voting.
I will say that they are jousting in the poll right now.
Are they?
So
Oh.
there's a debate happening. So get your voice heard. Remember, you can spend your channel points if you have accrued them. 250 channel points buys you an additional vote. So
Whoa!
you can stuff that ballot, and it looks like someone is doing that right now. Oh, it's neck and
Whoa.
neck, I tell you.
Really?
It's a real dog race, you guys.
Ooh.
That's
Wow.
amazing.
The real
dog
small chihuahua race.
Wildly.
Oh wow! People are now abusing their.
Oh, dang.
It's a battle of heavyweights, like a couple of channel point whales in there, just going back and forth.
Ooh, specific.
All right, let's see here. I'm gonna let this play out to the bitter
Yeah,
end because
just
it's.
want all of the. What do you have to wager to get more votes, or what? What did you
Your
say?
You just have to
Channel
spend
points.
250 channel points.
Channel points.
All right, audience, I will vote as the bids.
As the bids.
All right, all our votes are in. Let's see the results for our final round. Winner is the audience. With
Killing
true
it.
friendship never dies. And that means winner again this week. The audience wins.
Killed it.
Audience
Wow.
crushed it.
1591, 1,591 points, audience. I believe that might be a record. I'm
Oh
pretty
my
sure that's a record for
goodness.
our score here on Bonfire.
Dang.
Oh man.
In second place with
Congrats.
250 points, our Archlich Leah.
What? Okay. And number 4 was mine. He slaughtered his BFF. Thanks,
Well
Grants,
done.
for paying for it.
And third, Amy Vorpahl with 123 points.
job,
Well done,
Amy.
Amy.
Well done.
And in last place, Tara Perry with 40 points.
Really,
That was this.
What an upset.
I really shit the bed on.
Should have gone with key lime pies.
Should've
I
gone
should've
with
gone
Key
with Key
Lime
Lime
for sure.
I
It
tried.
is worth noting that I don't think I could have even bet enough. I
You
think
could
I-
have.
Yeah.
I know. I bet
really
it
don't.
all. I bet it
Yeah.
all, and it
Yeah,
wouldn't
if you
be
you
enough.
could have if you bet it all and the audience lost, you could have
Lost.
won.
Yeah,
For
they
sure.
did.
But you can't beat
Just
the
so you
audience
know,
tonight.
audience, all of your fellow players voted for your final answer. So
That's
Amy,
damn good.
Leah,
Yeah, it was
and
so
Tara all
good.
voted for you.
Well
was
done.
really
I
good.
believe that
Really good.
one was from. Was that a
Yeah.
Zellum one?
So
She's
good.
got a lot of good ones. I'm trying to find it. I can't find it.
All right, let's do
Good world.
a story recap. Remember, Araction, who are you giving? Are you keeping it or are you?
I'm keeping it.
Yes,
Keep it,
you
keep
are.
it.
That's what I
Keep
like
it.
to hear.
You earned
I'm
it.
gonna
Time.
bookend this bad boy.
I can't wait.
Gotta love a good set of bookends.
You can
All
still
right,
get that musical number in.
congratulations. I apologize. What did you say?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, it's time for our recap. Aaron, a renegade mage, accidentally killed his best friend with a backlash from one of his magical experiments. Now he's determined to steal a powerful crystal from the stone tower and reawaken his friend's soul, no matter the cost. He's got a power to speak to the dead, but it comes with insomnia because they keep him awake at night. In round 1, we learned that Aaron, for countless days after the loss of Ronak, found himself bored to tears by undead gossip.
Oh my gods, Elizabeth. Enough with the key lime pies. We get it. Just die again already.
As he suffers with the voices, he realizes that his deepest desire is to clear his mindness for kindness.
I won't do your bidding. I must right my wrong.
As he makes his way to the stone tower, grave regrets ignite exciting forces within.
No. No. No.
Best read of them all.
Little did Aaron know that the obtaining the crystal would lead to the dead rising for revenge.
You killed your best friend. Now we'll kill you.
Aaron comes up with a plan to cast a spell, put the dead in hell, and have a quiet riot.
Abra cadaver.
And in victory, Ronak enlivens, very introverted, vexed, and equally sus.
That's a tricky meatball.
And finally, until Aaron goes to the grave himself, he will always remember true friendship never dies.
As we revel in friendship's bliss, I bestow upon thee, Ronak, true friendship's kiss.
It's so sexy.
Ew.
Only the French know true friendship.
Oh wow, that was
I gave you
That's
the
a very
musical.
You did.
bovine meal.
musical.
Isn't that how everybody?
Love.
Isn't that how you kiss? That's how genies kiss.
Yeah.
They just whisper that
Very
while
tender.
potato around.
Cows eat.
This is so good.
Very tiny.
Well, congratulations to our winner, the audience. This evening, I bestow upon all of you an ember from our flame imperishable. There it is. Look how lovely that is.
Wow.
Audience, it's now time for you to gloat. You had some shite speak at the beginning. It all came to fruition. So now go ahead, gloat a little. Let's see what you
Let's
got.
go.
Rub it in.
Marlia's got some fire emojis.
Woo!
People are just talking about how great my musical ending was, so we can just
Yeah.
talk about that for a little
You were
while.
able
That's
to,
really
yeah,
good.
you were able
Really
to
good.
combine all the endings. All the
How much money they win? So many.
Ooh, you can buy
monies,
so
you
many
guys.
pies. You can go buy
So-
Yeah, you
so
can
many.
get
key
so
lime
many
pies.
of Elizabeth's
Pies.
stale key lime pies.
I bet Elizabeth was poisoning her key lime pies, and that's how she killed people.
And then accidentally ate her own
That's
pie.
smart.
Yeah.
That worked.
Oh, totally. She gave the wrong. Yeah, the wrong.
They
We're gonna
look
do
too
a whole
good.
episode on Elizabeth in the first in the new
Honestly,
season.
I think
You were
so.
gloating, but you got some more trash talk.
Okay, Zullum says, I love this cast too much to trash them, but we won. So stab.
Oh, ow.
Ah!
That still hurts. You still hurt us.
This cast was awesome. So mostly just nice things about you guys. Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Well, your audience is badass. They're so good and so
Heck
creative.
yeah.
But
Crushed
we're
it.
we're saying it in a gloating way. So we're like, oh, we really love you guys. You guys are the best cast ever.
We love you. We're better, but we love you still.
They
Oh,
are.
that's
they are
even
great.
harder. That's
I didn't even read it like that at all.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
that's what it was.
Gloating.
Oh,
That's
okay.
gloating.
Have many of these audience members that you are looking at, have they played? Are they here weekly?
We've got a lot of regulars in here, but we got some new ones with that raid. I think they've stuck around.
That's
I feel
great.
like
That's
there's a lot of new
amazing.
voices,
They
so.
did good.
You
Indeed,
did real
they did.
good.
We
That's
did
another
good.
story created around the bonfire. Thank you, everyone. Players, how do you feel about what we did today?
I had a blast. I didn't do so hot in the end, but of course it was so fun. I'm so glad there was a musical number. Last game I played, we got a musical number in. Ugh.
Indeed. Amy, how do you feel?
I feel really good. I was on the fence about doing musical because that was on the horizon, but then I had to go with my callback joke.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
So
Strong choice.
It was a
It was strong. It was a strong call.
Strong choice.
a darling had to die, and let's just put it that way. That was
It also was a violation of expectation, which usually is a laugh. So well done. Well done.
Oh,
I mean, it could have gone badly because the people really wanted that musical, but
They really-
you hit the
Called
you
it
hit
back
the nail on
though.
the head with
You
it.
used
Yeah.
that callback. And now Archlich Leah,
Yes.
How do you feel about today?
Good. This is my first time doing this, and now I, when you finish something and you're like, now I get it, but it's too late. It's kind of how I feel. But I got second place somehow. So
There you go.
You did.
Okay.
You would only need 7 times the points to be even close to where our audience was, but
So
another
close.
time.
I know. I'll get them.
I just love that I had the power to literally change Arakjan's name. That
was so
that
good.
just makes me very happy.
Yeah, that's pretty
You
You
much
have
Yeah.
power, Amy. You
a
have
reward in
power.
of itself.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Well, it's time for our art contest winners. This week, our artist community was asked, if you could wield any weapon in a fantasy world, what would it be? The community was challenged to draw their favorite fantasy weapon. In third place, with our $70 win, is Nime. Nime, our judges had this to say. Colors are terrific, bright and vibrant, absolutely beautiful. Runes on your weapon are great, very smooth, and shading is great as well. Background is lovely. Congratulations.
Just want to see that hilt. I want to see
Yeah.
that
I
hilt.
Let's see the
know.
rest of
It's
it.
very Ghost of Tsushima.
What's on the other end of the ribbon? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
In second place with our $100 win, it's Orca Dorka, which is a wonderful name, by the way. Orca Dorka.
Wow.
Feedback for Orca Dorka from our judges is this: astonishing weapon design, unique and very detailed. Rendering is great and colors are really well together.
it's
Complex
like a-
weapon with great background. Congratulations.
I love the it's like a fan basically.
Yeah,
so
it's an underwater
Yeah.
fan is what it looks like to me.
underwater
Underwater
fan.
weapon.
Ooh, that's
Or a
really
propeller.
cool.
A propeller. You could use it
Oh,
to like,
yes.
not swim, and it'll just power you as you. But also, you could fight with it.
That's right.
Be like a badass little mermaid against Ursula.
Yes.
That's right.
In the
An
in the
assassin
gritty
little
reboot of,
Yeah.
of The Little Mermaid.
All right, and now it's time for our first place winner. A regular here, $130 goes to Luna.
Wow.
Absolutely love your design. Feathers look fabulous, very detailed, clean and smooth, fantastically rendered piece. Shading is great too. Another pair of wings was great addition. Congrats on a very well-deserved win.
Ooh, that is really beautiful.
That is beautiful.
I feel like that
That's-
could live in the same world as Aaron because of that green color.
For sure.
Oh,
Yeah, totally.
That is
Ma-
the crystal, actually.
Maybe that's Ronak. That's Ronak's hand right there.
Ooh,
Oh,
I
look at
noticed
that.
the ring.
Ooh.
I noticed the
Wowee.
ring and that beautiful
Okay.
purple flower. Oh,
These people are so
I
talented.
know.
They really
so
are.
creative.
and is
Well,
the
here's the
background
winners
kinda
of our
water?
writing contest. We asked them if they could wield any weapon in a fantasy world, what would it be? In third place with their $70 win is Rico with the Eclipse. Whirling around, you grip the hilt firmly, and a flash of light reflects off the iridescent blade and hurls towards the people reaching out for you. Instantly, they stumble back and raise their hands to cover their eyes, screaming in agonizing pain as you watch their eyelids droop and their eyeballs begin to melt.
Oh,
Horrified, you glance between the sword and back at them, but the comfort with which the weapon nestles perfectly in your grip radiates a sense of intimacy.
oh,
You can't
how
help but trust that the sword was made for you,
Ooh.
and only you.
It is a very deep relationship with that sword.
You know, I love a second person deep dive.
Yeah. Right.
Like not for
Right. Yeah, no, yeah, I got you. Yeah. The use of you. Yeah.
The use of you is
The use
a
of you.
wise and very unique choice.
I love weapons that harm you, but but the lure of their power is so great. Like that's
Ooh.
always fun.
Melting eyeballs, though. Oof.
Eh.
Seriously, melting
It's a
eyeballs are
visual.
really hard.
Yeah.
That's for true. That's a hard visual for me for sure. In second place with $100, Momo the Queen with the Jaded Serpent. I took the whip in my hands and felt strength take over my body. I somehow knew how to wield a whip and how to use it with the utmost precision. Knowledge of this weapon and its secrets filled my mind. It was called the Jaded Serpent. In the form of a snake, this whip has a conscience of its own, able to learn new tricks and do as it pleases, but it cannot be without an owner. The owner must be strong-minded, as the owner and the whip will become one. If weak-minded, the snake will use you, manipulate you, then dispose of you, but it can obtain a new owner.
Whoa.
Wow, that's incredible.
So it's a parasitic.
Yeah.
Oh my
Unless
God.
you're of strong mind, and then it isn't.
If
Yeah,
that's
Momo,
not the
great
plot
job.
to the new Indiana Jones movie, I'm out.
It's all about
Better than
the
a
whip.
crystal
That's it.
skull, if you ask me.
Wow.
The true
Great
hero
job.
of the
What?
story.
Crystal Skull? Never heard of it. That didn't
Never
happen.
heard of that. We won't talk about it again. In first place, $130, another regular, Sleepy Sid with Hellsinger. A monk stood at Mandwa Pass, carrying a horn on his back, alone against 100 mystics. The horn was huge and curved, shining in eerie red, banded with the rims of old gold, incised with snakes of runes. Mystics had laughed at the hapless, hairless monk. In reply, the monk blew the horn. The runes on golden bands lit up in white. A shivering hot cry cut through the world, louder than thunder, sharper than a sword. Though it wasn't the sound that was lethal, but the dark smoke that gushed out of the horn's mouth.
Ooh.
It rose and pooled overhead, covering the sky, turning the day into night, and severing mystics of their connection to the stars.
Oh wow.
That is
That's-
really good
Oh, I'm
writing.
also,
That's-
yeah, I love that we know that this guy was bullied, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
I was gonna say
Yep.
that's how you get back at your bullies.
Yep.
Yeah, great way.
he had second person, then a first person, then a third person.
Ooh, yeah.
So
Oh, yeah,
again,
right.
our artists are incredible. So are our writers.
Yeah, that
our
writing
writers
is
are
really
incredible.
great.
Indeed.
If you too want to be a writer or an artist in our community and be featured on the show, then you can go to our Discord and jump on in. I mean, it's happening now. It's happening all the time. These contests actually pay out real money. Real money. Why are you laughing at my amazing pitch?
my foot just got tickled. I'm sorry.
Oh, your foot got tickled. Okay,
Very
that's it's all right. Well, I think it's time to announce our weekly
Put that on,
contest
on
winners.
wikifeet.com.
Mhm,
Sorry.
mhm.
Sorry,
Oh, what?
That's wrong. I apologize. Reading the wrong section. It is
Do
now.
it again. Do it again.
Do it
Do we,
again.
is our NFT ready?
I
or
believe
no?
our NFT is ready. That is correct. Behold what we created together, everyone. Our NFT, Aaron.
Whoa!
Aaron can hear the undead. Too bad they're boring. To revive his fallen friend, Aaron must clear his mind and acquire the crystal from the stone tower. Aaron's heavy heart and grave regrets trip the tower's defenses. Undead voices help Aaron avoid the tower's wards, but when he grabs the crystal, undead spirits rise, and they want revenge. Ronak gives Aaron the spell to silence the dead forever. The risen die again, except for Ronak, who is never quite the same. True friendship never dies.
Yeah.
Wow, fire.
Interesting.
That's right.
Ooh.
That's so
That's the
good.
story you guys made. Well done, everybody.
Indeed.
That
Well
feels
done.
really fun and
Very
good.
cool. Yeah.
That was awesome.
That is really, really cool. Good job
All right. So look,
truncating
to
that.
find
Well
out, this is my time to pitch the auction. To find out when the auction on this is live for this digital collectible, head over to their Discord, which is we've already put it in chat a billion times. And you could win and own this magnificent piece of memorabilia. It's a work of art. And remember, if you win it, you also get another item from our official PFP collection when that is rolled out later.
Cool.
Now let's preview our beta run finale, where there'll be 3 new storytellers and you, the audience, who will compete to weave the tale of. Is this right?
This is right. You
All
know
right.
it.
It's the Chronicle, the story maker. Our inciting incident is this. The Chronicle is a story maker, not just a weaver of tales, but one whose enchanted voice speaks them into reality. When he discovers the remnants of the shattered library, deep in the desert of no return, will his power bring restoration or further destruction?
Whoa.
I mean, what a finale. That's a finale for you.
Seriously,
We're doing
that is
your
a
story.
finale.
Oh my god, that's really exciting.
Chronicle.
Congratulations!
It's going to be
How do
a
you feel?
heck of a show, so make sure you join us next week.
Oh my god.
Because that's our show, everyone. Thank you for all our guests, to the audience, to our talented writers and our Discord community. But wait, before I close out, players, are there things you would like to pitch to our audience? Tara, let's start with you. What you got going on right now? Where can people find you?
Well, the movie that you were talking about earlier, Ghost of Ozarks, that came out in February, it was just released in the UK, or it's going to be released in the UK on the 23rd. So if you're in the UK audience, you can watch it there.
Perfect. All right. What about you, Archlish Leah? Where can people find you? Anything you got to plug?
Oh, yeah, my movie, it has to be edited, so you got to wait a little bit to see it, but I'll send you all private messages when it comes out. No, you better, no. I do improv in Santa Monica, so if you're in California, come and check me out. Otherwise, find me on social media and hit me up in the DMs.
Where in Santa Monica?
Where?
Just
And
wander
where's
Santa
the-
Monica.
No, I go door to door.
It's like you're caroling, but it's improv.
Well, yeah, people hate it. People hate it. West Side Comedy Theater in Santa Monica.
You knock on their door and you're like,
Give me a
give me a
suggestion.
location.
Give me one word. I'll yes and yeah.
What's an occupation? Let's go. Well,
All right.
that's wonderful, Leah. And Amy, where can people find you and what do you have to plug?
Yeah, find me at Vorpahl Sword and check out my newest album that I released in March. It's called Behold Her Dreams, and I made 2 music videos that you can see on my YouTube, which is youtube.com/thenobleamy, which I can't get changed, and so that's the only thing that I have online that isn't my Vorpahl Sword. But say love Vorpahl.
Love that. Selah Vorpahl.
Yeah.
Well, that's our show. Thank you to all our guests, to the audience, to our talented writers in our Discord community, to everyone behind the scenes at our Heroic Story team, our partners at Widwalk. Delvin, thank you so much. Our technical director and our production partners at Effin Funny. Arakjin, you know those guys, right?
Yes, that super handsome guy you were talking about before, Sandeep Parikh. We
So
created that channel and streams there. Please go over. If you like joy and mirth and laughter and Indians, then go to twitch.tv/effinfunny and follow us. There it is in chat.
We'll weave a new tale together next Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific time, live here on Heroic Story at our next bonfire. I've been your host, The Chronicle, Ron Ogden. You can find me in all the usual places you find things on the internet at The Real Rogden. And additionally, I also have a D&D live play every Wednesday, 6 p.m. on Twitch at the Dungeon Run. So check us out. Also check out thedungeonsociety.com. On behalf of my Jin co-host, thank you for joining. And remember, your life's a story. Be the hero in it. Good night.